We're live. Where's Billy? Tell Billy to get in here. The Undertaker had heart surgery after WrestleMania 41. Crazy health scare story that he revealed today as his podcast relaunched. The 6 Feet Under podcast relaunched, but it relaunched on WWE's YouTube channel, which is like enraging because I saw it and I went, oh no. Like the thing I liked about The Undertaker's podcast was at least it was like his show. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin used to have an awesome podcast, and then he started, doing some of them on the WWE Network. Then he eventually stopped doing it himself and only did it on the WWE Network once in a while, and then he stopped doing it, and we lost The Undertaker's podcast, Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast. And so many other people have had great podcasts. The same sort of thing has happened, and then the WWE steps in and kind of buys it. So what I don't understand is The Undertaker has this like super massive Legends deal, 15 years or something, like $50 million, $100 million, 15 years. The Undertaker has some kind of crazy massive deal with the WWE. So it's like, why? But they wanted more. I'm assuming that they then reached out to Undertaker and they were like, hey man, we'd like you to bring your show, but we need programming for our YouTube or programming for the network or whatever it is. And he was like, well, I'm doing my own show. And they were like, well, how much is it making you, Undertaker? And Undertaker probably told them, well, it's only making about $1,000 a month, or, a couple $1,000 a month. But I'm sure he didn't tell them that. That would be stupid. I would just say, yeah, we're making we're making money, that's it. But instead, the WWE probably came to The Undertaker and said, hey, listen, we will pay to have your podcast on the WWE YouTube channel or Netflix or something for like $1 million or for like $500,000 or whatever, $300,000, whatever. It's making more money than his channel because Undertaker's, podcast is getting about 3 million views a month. And 3 million views a month is not crushing it. It's not crushing it. It's like I don't know what that is anymore on here. Like $10,000, $15,000, maybe $10,000 a month. To be in all seriousness, I'm not sure. And so maybe some sponsorships they get a little bit more. But I mean, in the end, let's say the Undertaker's podcast makes $15,000 a month. So the podcast makes $180,000 a year. WWE probably were like, yeah, we'll give you $500,000 and move it over here. And Undertaker was like, well, we've tried to do it for over 2 years or a year and a half on my thing, and we made, what we made. But, WWE is going to offer like 5 times. So Undertaker, I guess, moved it over to the WWE. The WWE now, I guess, owns the rights or some kind of control of the podcast by The Undertaker. And the podcast looks a lot better, looks more well-lit, doesn't have... I think is he shooting it there or something different? The whole thing's been revamped. Maybe a WWE designer or a WWE director was sent down to Undertaker's place to revamp it and build a studio. For all we know, they built a studio in Texas at The Undertaker's house, and then they maybe even built a studio in Florida where they film the WWE stuff, so The Undertaker could do it from either location with an identical set. You wouldn't know the difference. That's my guess. I don't know if that to be true or not. I'm just guessing. We know that Michelle McCool, his wife, Undertaker's wife, is taking over on the TV show with Undertaker. instead of Mickey James, they let Mickey James go, and they've brought in The Undertaker's wife instead. So there's a power move there. And now the WWE also owns the rights to the podcast, it looks like, at least the current iteration of it. And, of course, tonight, Israel is bombing Iran. So World War III, I believe, pretty much has begun. I mean, is this not? I mean, we're really close. If it's not World War III yet, we're getting there. I mean, I guess it's not World War III yet because, Russia's fighting with Ukraine. Israel has been fighting with the Gaza stuff. But, it's not quite World War III yet. China, I've been waiting. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for China to go after Taiwan, right? To completely take out Taiwan or whatever, some kind of regime change or whatever they do. I don't know what they're going to do. But we're waiting for China to make a move. China hasn't made a move yet. The United States has flirted with their BS. China has flirted with their BS. But, are you really going to see a world war like you think? Probably not. All these countries are operating under, subterfuge. Like, China is utilizing other people like North Korea and other little, side espionage and other type of warfare. They sent over a biology weapon, a bioweapon that will kill millions of American crops. A person was caught with it at airport, so that could have taken out our food supply. So that's crazy. So is that part of? I mean, you're not exactly seeing China bomb America or America bomb somebody. You're seeing all this sort of third-person subterfuge or whatever. So Israel just attacked. Israel is in a state of emergency now after bombing Iran. So this could get really weird tonight, for sure. It's very crazy. Israel don't give a shit. And by the way, yes, this is me. This is actually me in Israel pushing the button. I don't know if you guys have seen this from Duke here. That's me in Israel pushing the button right there. Look at that. That's lovely. I'll be going soon. I got nothing else to live for. Pay me some money. Star Sale is here. I was really hoping nobody would attack Iran because, I've been listening to a lot of people from Iran, and there's a lot of people in the world trying to make Iran, really, ruin Iran further, make it worse. And, I don't know, they're not great. Iran, obviously, but I mean, it's just freaky. You hear a lot of people from Iran, and, they're hoping nobody hurts them and attacks them. So it's just kind of crazy. They've really been set up to be attacked. A lot of propaganda about Iran. I've always thought that too about Iran, but there's just so much propaganda on Iran. They're not as bad as you think, or at least the people are certainly not as bad. The regime is not so great, but the people of the country are mostly seem to me really pretty good people. When I look at the people in the civilians in Iran, I mean, most of them. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not reading the right people. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong people. I don't know. But I was hoping nobody would really be attacked. But it's going down. It's going down, brother. So Undertaker revealed on this newly now purchased WWE version of his podcast that he had heart surgery, and that was just after WrestleMania 31. And so he had a huge health scare. Crazy. Nobody knew about this. And they talked about it on the podcast. And it's pretty crazy. Listen to this.
The Undertaker underwent heart surgery the morning after.
The fuck? I want the clip. Where's the clip? I thought I had the clip. I had heart surgery, and now I guess nobody has the clip. I thought there was I thought I had an upload. My bad. That's crazy. I thought I had the clip, but I had heart surgery. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so The Undertaker had been experiencing heart issues for several weeks leading up to WrestleMania. We're talking about 41, WrestleMania 41. The situation escalated right after they returned from the event of WrestleMania. Thank God we didn't have an Ultimate Warrior situation. They rushed to the hospital at 6 a.m. for a heart procedure. It was terrifying, she said, revealing they had already spent 4 nights in the hospital just 2 weeks before the show. The Undertaker had been in chronic atrial fibrillation. We keep hearing about that from so many people. How many people have we heard about that having that? The AFib. You came in a few times out of breath, she recalled, and I busted your balls like, dude, you were just throwing the ball with the dog. A scheduled heart scan that McCool had arranged, the wife always has to do these things. Undertaker visited a doctor on March 28th, but they initially wouldn't run the exam. She managed to secure another appointment the same day, which ultimately revealed the chronic AFib condition. We found out that day, she said. Medication failed to help, and they ended up in the ER after the weekend of flag football and increasing symptoms. McCool recounted how Undertaker's heart rate and rhythm were dangerously off, and his blood ejection fraction had dropped 30%. Doctors had to shock his heart back into rhythm, a procedure known as cardioversion. Unfortunately, that normal rhythm only lasted a day or two. It went back to the shitty rhythm. Despite the gravity of the situation, The Undertaker still made the trip to Las Vegas, something he wasn't supposed to do, according to McCool. She admitted that while she understood his decision, it had been incredibly stressful. All I wanted to do was focus on him, his heart, and getting you the best cardiologist. Ultimately, the couple credits early testing and persistent follow-ups with potentially saving The Undertaker's life. McCool emphasized just how close the call was. Quote, the doctor who told them the outcome could have been much worse if they hadn't caught it in time. The Undertaker appeared at the Hall of Fame ceremony. It's because the heart issues you've been having weeks prior, which by the grace of God we found out. That's what they talked about on the pod. That was one of the biggest things they talked about on the podcast. He wasn't supposed to go to Vegas. I mean, I don't know what they did, though. I would have liked to see what was the resolution, that they had to put a stent in the heart, or, they didn't really say that. At the end of football, they didn't really, I don't see any, I wanted more info on, what they did. What's the diagnosis? They put a stent, I mean, not like I'm need to know the guy's medical, exactly, but, I mean, so apparently they must have put some kind of a stent or opened it up or done something to The Undertaker's heart. He looks better. I mean, he's got the long hair again. He's got a hat on. He looks a little bit better. I mean, because if you're not breathing well for a while, you don't get as much oxygen. You get more, lethargic, of course. But he looked good on this podcast. But it was a little too bad that it seems like the podcast has sold to WWE. Like WWE must have said, "Hey, man, you make $15,000 a month on the podcast. Well, we'll give you, $100,000 per episode, or something like that." I mean, but the thing about it is crazy is that The Undertaker already is under a contract where he does things. I mean, he may have made the concession to do this instead. He may have said, well, I'm under obligation to work so many hours for my contract, and you guys want my podcast. Let's call that the thing. Let's do that. And so, now he doesn't have to do anything else but the podcast. And I don't know if that's a trade-off to continue with his current Legends deal that's $50 million or something for 15 years or whatever it is. Or I don't know if they're going to pay him separately for this. Man, The Undertaker gets paid. Let me tell you something. This is like Kevin Nash's dream. The Undertaker gets paid like you wouldn't believe. The guy just gets so much money. He releases like a wine bottle and like makes 50,000. I mean, there's just something going on every second.
And Israel threatened Iran. Iran said if certain places were hit or civilians were killed, they would burn their oil fields and destroy the world economy. Yay. We're all gonna die. Die Debe die.
Die Debe die. Colonel Stars, thank you for the $5. That's right. Tonight, Israel is in a state of emergency. The world is in a state of emergency as Israel attacks Iran first, sort of, but not really. When Biden was president, Israel threatened Iran. Iran said it would, if certain places were attacked, they would burn down all. Yeah, imagine if they just burned down all the oil. Like they're just like, we'll just burn it down. We're going to continue to pay attention to the destruction in Israel because it's going off. If you don't know, it's pretty crazy. So it's going to get pretty wacky. So here we go. Here we go. Snake Pliskin in the chat says, this is what I hate. A bunch of WWE fanboys coming and spreading a bunch of BS about another wrestling company. Who's doing that? I didn't even read the chat, so I don't know. But what's up, guys? What's up, Colonel Stutters? How big is your privates? Let's go. If you guys want to donate to the show, man, we need your support to save my show. So if you want to donate tonight, anything over $10 will put you on top here, and we'll start it with that. We'll see if we can raise the money, raise my privates, and raise your privates. We'll see if we can do that tonight. But it's Thursday night. Anything goes. Whatever you guys want to go, goes. You know. We may have to raid somebody tonight. You know what I mean? Like with weapons. Paperboy says he's 6 inches. Me too. Yeah, and get the likes up. I mean, why in the world don't we have fucking likes? I mean, Jesus fuck, bro. Not enough likes is like, I might as well just put the show on pause and go shoot myself. You know? Come on. What are we doing? World War III might be starting. And you know what I mean? You might as well donate $100 because the world's over. There ain't gonna be tomorrow anyway, guys. Come on. There ain't gonna be a tomorrow. But we'll talk about it in a few. We'll go to Discord in a few, maybe if anybody's jumping around Discord, I don't know. But yeah, you gotta hit the like button. 37 likes is horse shit. Like, I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Let's see if we can message this video out since a lot of people are telling me they're not getting the alerts ever. So go ahead and grab my jump on my corrupted channel and put it out there. Unbelievable. You want to get enlargement surgery. I wonder how that's going to go. On your balls or your pee-pee? Like, which one? Let's see if we can find footage of Israel right now attacking Iran. I mean, isn't it early over there, right? It's early. And speaking of early, it's early in the Edmonton Oilers.
Colton ties the game at 3. Here's Nurse. Carries in deep. Centering pass. Colton with a shot.
Oilers battle back to make it 3-3. Edmonton Oilers in Florida Panthers tonight. Florida, pretty crazy stuff. Florida leads the series 2-1. This is game 4. Edmonton ties the game. So we got that going on. An Israel defense official said that Iranian military general staff, including the Iranian chief of staff and senior nuclear scientists, were targeted in the Israel strikes. There is an increasing likelihood that they were all eliminated, the official said. An Israeli defense official said that the Iranian military general staff, including the Iranian chief of staff and senior nuclear scientists, so they took out their nuclear scientists. Holy shit. Man. I put the gum in my bum. I mean, we all love the Ninja Turtles ice cream. I mean, that's the best thing about, at least my generation did. I mean, maybe your generation loves the Pokemon one or the Pikachu one now. Maybe they have a Pikachu one. I don't know. And maybe even Sonic. You know, I mean, Sonic stayed relevant, to be honest. I mean, but when I was a kid, it was always Ninja Turtles. And it was Sonic if they didn't have Ninja Turtles. Like, if they were out of Ninja Turtles, I'd be like, all right, give me the Sonic one. And that was the deal. Or a snow cone. Razor Fist on Twitter said the gum was like chewing a musket ball, but the ice cream bar itself was good. Yeah, it was okay. I put the gum balls in my bum myself, but, you know, if you chewed them and you tried to chew on them, that's on you guys. I put them in my ass, but, you know, had some fun. But, you know, I get it if you wanted to try to chew that shit, you know. So, breaking news, Iranian state TV reports that the head of the Revolutionary Guards has been killed. Israel has killed the head of the Iranian Guards. This is like World War I all over again. Did you guys read history? This is weird. It's like World War I, kind of. Iran's not going to have anybody left soon, you know? Not going to have much left. We really need a stimulus. We need a stimulus in this world, you know? Nobody has anything. Send out the stimuluses, the stimuli. He's dead. Ahmed Habubude. Israel. Man, how is Israel so powerfully crazy? How do they have this ability? Like, I mean, they're like small, aren't they? Like that. I mean, it's so weird. They're wild, Israel. Like, they are like ready to go. Like, they are just like, they're hitting everybody with everything. All the time. I mean, granted, they were attacked first not that long ago, but I mean, like, they can respond, bro. They're like, they don't need us. They have the power of God. Okay, it could be that. The power of the small hat. Small country, small hat. Could be that. It could be part of the whole thing. History always repeats itself. Feels like it, doesn't it? What's up, Paperboy?
Shit bomb.
Oh, here comes a donation.
Hey Joe that wears a baseball hat backwards and got a cool voice like Howard Stern. If you wanna talk, come to my show, I'll pay big dollar. What's the matter, Joe? You don't want BGG dollar? Big dollar don't sound good to you?
What's the matter? It doesn't sound good to you? Fuck, I'll blow you already. Oh my God, bro. Oh man, I miss those days. What's the matter? What's the
Brick
matter?
and pickle liquor that I'd like to just mention. Joe Cronin. Remember, we talked to him once because he was a Star Maker Bolin had him doing his show for a little while, and Bolin fired him because.
All right, first of all, let's set the record straight, right? You fucking four-eyed cunt. You talk to me.
Wow, I got to get that microphone back. That microphone sounds amazing. Like, I got to get that RE20 back. I sounded commanding with that microphone. No wonder I had a cool way of talking into the microphone. That microphone was good. Listen to that. All right, there. Like, I've got the voice there.
Doing his show for a little while, and Bolin fired him because.
All right, first of all, let's set the record straight, right? You fucking four-eyed cunt. You talked to me. You did an interview with me in Rhode Island once. You saw me years before that, and then when you.
That's right. I technically ran by Cornette, worked with Cornette 4 times. 4 times, really, if you think about it.
The show with Kenny Bolin, you remembered all those other days and all those other times. So you remember me more than once.
He was such an annoying fuck. Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. This fucking idiot gets on Twitter.
No!
And I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
I'm from, Jesus Christ, I'm from Boston, Jim. What the fuck? Well, you look like.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like Opie and Anthony Opie trying to play off, Anthony when he's making fun of him nowadays. And he like, goes on a rant about Opie. And Opie's like needs to rebuttal it, so he does the thing. Goes, "Oh, give me a break, Anthony." It sounds like a fucking lame ass. That's what this sounds like. I'm calling myself lame.
Like one of those four-eyed, cock-exposing pedos from fucking Arkansas. You cock.
And he's a shock jock or whatever. And Howard Stern.
I got 3 kids and a wife. You bitch.
That's right. When did you forget that?
Whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow
by a cool way of talking to the microphone, you mean I have a good voice? Is that Jim Cornette saying that Joe Cronin has a good voice? Oh my God, I never thought I would get such praise from somebody in the wrestling business that I admire like this. This is incredible, guys. Jim Cornette says I got a cool way of talking to the microphone. I guess that means I have a good voice, right?
another he accumulates followers on Twitter's instead of actual people. But anyway,
well, what the fuck does that mean? What do you? I'm supposed to acquire actual people on Twitter? Is that?
He tweets us.
Oh, here's the part. Here's the part you wanted to hear.
Or maybe expose your dick to them all the time. I don't know.
He tweets us. Hey, if whatever his fucking Twitter thing is, and Jim Cornette, if you want to come on my...
I love the way he fucking... Oh, my God. I love the way that Cornette, explains how I... he's probably exactly what I said, because he's like, hey.
I wish I had the clip of it just playing, unfortunately.
Get some... And you stupid fuck. This fucking idiot gets...
No, he didn't try to attack Santino.
Gold in this. It's
ridiculous, but he wasn't doing anything.
By the way, this is from episode 202 of the Jim Cornette Experience.
You just go find it.
Detroit. Which, you know what, Cornette, you should be happy that you even made it out of the fucking place, out of Detroit, for Christ's sake, and not with about a bullet in your chest.
Look, this is a guy...
It did look like, and listen, going back to the Santino situation just from that, and Cornette...
I wish I had just
and then that's when
the clip of it.
The fact that I was fucking around on Twitter. As I'll pay you it, I knew Cornette. I was doing it more for fucks for the big guy even talking.
I wish I just had the clip. It would be so much easier. If I just had the goddamn fucking clip, it'd be way better.
Lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter's instead of actual people. But anyway,
that's because at the time I had 30,000 Twitter followers. That was back before my Twitter account got banned. I believe
he tweets us.
This is the best part right here. This is it. This is what we were waiting for.
Hey,
here it is.
This is good.
Exactly how I sounded in my own. This is how my inner thoughts were when I tweeted this.
Hey, if whatever his fucking Twitter thing is, and Jim Cornette, if you want to come on my show and talk about this, I'll
pay
big dollar signs. I'll make it rain. You fucking moron. Like, if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it on a real show like mine that people listen to. Instead
I think, Cornette's show gets a lot of views.
But then he would get hot when we wouldn't answer him. Even fucking Morella's not hard up enough for money to answer him, right? and then it would get increasingly more desperate. What's the matter? You don't want dollar signs all the way across. This dollar signs doesn't sound good to you?
Somewhere we have the screenshot of that. I don't know where, but somewhere we have the screenshot of that, like me writing the dollar signs and everything. It's pretty funny. I don't know where it is, though. Iran Revolutionary Guards Chief Hussein Salami killed in Israel attack. So yeah, multiple people have been killed in this Israel attack. Senator Tom Cotton, if Iran harms one American, it's the end of the Ayatollahs. Iran is the world's worst state sponsor of terrorism, has the blood of thousands of Americans on its hands, and is rushing to build not only nuclear weapons, but also missiles that can strike the United States. We back Israel to the hilt all the way. And if the Ayatollahs harm a single American, that will be the end of the Ayatollahs. Well, but you just said that they kill hundreds of Americans, and you haven't done anything about that. So I don't understand what he's talking about. Iran has the blood of thousands of Americans on its hands. But if they hurt one single American, then they're all dead. But they've already got the blood of thousands of Americans. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a weird... I don't know. To me, that's a weird tweet. U.S. defense official says Israel's attack likely to provoke a strong Iranian response, and Israel will likely then ask the U.S. to help counter Iran's response. The plan was always to draw the U.S. into war, despite the fact that Trump received a mandate to end wars. Wow. This is crazy. Patrick Bet David.
Stating they are being moved out because it could be a dangerous place, and emphasize they can't have a nuclear weapon. Very simple, and they can't have a nuclear amidst stalled nuclear talks with Iran.
Why? We all have nuclear weapons.
Preparing strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. The State Department Wednesday advisory noted on June 11th, the Department of State ordered departure of non-emergency U.S. government personnel due to heightened regional tensions, authorizing voluntary departure from Bahrain and Kuwait, with Reuters reporting a planned evacuation of the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. The U.S. military presence in the region, including bases in Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, and UAE, faces increased risk, with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth authorizing voluntary departure of military dependents, primarily from Bahrain, as a U.S. official confirmed.
Yeah.
Michael, thoughts?
Well, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? Don't we all have to bomb some Middle Eastern country?
Yep, it's always got to be done. Bombing brown people. That's what you got. Some brown people in that country. Tell them to watch the fuck out. Just watch George Carlin in the 90s, and he'll explain everything that's going to go on for the end of time. You know what I mean? Just go watch George Carlin from 1987 to 2000 till the end of his death, and you'll get everything that you need to know about what we're going to be doing till the end of time.
I've been going to wrestling shows.
Oh, God, yeah.
Years.
Oh,
never
fuck my mouth.
In all that time have I ever felt,
donating,
until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Is it not going to read this? Is it too... Wow, I guess it's not going to read this? What's wrong with this? What the hell's wrong with this? Why you won't read this? It's not that bad. I mean, other people say crazy, like, racist insult things, and it reads that, but it's not going to read this. We're also going to talk about John Cena calling out Matt Riddle in the backstage area. We're going to talk about that. I'm sorry, man. That was a great donation. I don't know why it wouldn't read that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn that into a song. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn that into a song for you because that deserves to be read. I don't know why it won't read that. It was a beautiful bunch of stuff. Pointer Family Productions. Can the world just watch Joe Cronin and let people live? Right? Can we all just we got like VR headsets and video games that we can all play with each other across the world instead of bombing people and bombing each other. It's like we could be all playing video games together. Why don't we all play Call of Duty together and just fake bomb each other, and have a good time? Why does this have to happen? Why do people have to attack Israel? Why does Israel have to attack everybody? Why do we have to fund little stupid things everywhere? Why does Russia and Ukraine have to happen? Like, why can't people just fucking stop, and relax? Why? Why can't we all just be like, let's have fun? You know what? Fuck this. Let's just have a party. Like, everybody, let's have a party. Let's make the world about, trying to see who can trend on TikTok more. Who's better on TikTok, Russia or America? Let's go on TikTok and be like, why do we want to see people dead? I don't understand. But World War III could do huge numbers for Joe's channel, says Nick B. That's right. Lots of dead people could be crazy. That is true. That is true. Let's hear the song that you made. Wait, that's the song? That's not the song. What the hell is this? Couldn't generate this? Oh my god, it censored your thing too. What the hell? What? Okay, let me that was sounding a little bit like Rammstein or something. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. I don't think it likes the CUM word. So maybe I can let's see if I can fix it. Oh no, it won't generate it. What? Why won't it generate it? What the fuck would I pay for this thing for? I'm gonna okay, let's see if I can I'm trying to change the words around. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, okay. Let's see if it does it now. I mean, I really, change the words. Okay, I think I got it. I had to change things around. Why would they censor this when you pay for something? $5 a month to be censored? That's crazy. Anyway, guys, we got it. We got it for you. Thank you, oh God, yeah, F my mouth for the $3. Thank you. And now your song, I believe. It's ready, folks. Guys, Undertaker almost died. He had heart surgery after WrestleMania 41. That's crazy. And he's got a new his podcast has been revamped, and now it's in control by WWE. WWE now controls the Undertaker's podcast. Very strange. Very strange. Here it is. Here it is. Hit the like button and party. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Israel is attacking Iran.
Put it
pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's try this one. Check this one. Then we're going to talk about Matt Riddle drama backstage with John Cena. Mm. Oh, look at this. Oh. Here we go. I don't know. I'm sorry. Michelle McCool's new theme. Yeah, that could be hot. You know, it would be really cool if Michelle McCool came out to that theme and then one night she got a little drunk with The Undertaker and she was like, I want to be smashed and I want to be smashed all or whatever. And then all the groans, like all the thrusts, all the groans of The Undertaker, like, ugh, yeah, you want it. Like, and all that stuff. And they take that audio and they isolate it and they put that over that song. So Michelle McCool is coming out with the entrance music, but in the background, with an echo effect, it's The Undertaker's moans and things. Like, you know? Oh, yeah. You like that? You're gonna love this. Yeah. Put that rod in. Yeah. You're gonna get it all. Rest in you. Oh, you like that, Michelle? Go get it, Michelle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, babe. Oh, you good, babe. Oh, you good, babe. Coming down the aisle, Michelle McCool. Oh, daddy like. I mean, that could be a great entrance theme. I mean, you talk about Shawn Michaels. Oh, Shawn. Like, this is nothing. This is like you get The Undertaker's orgasmic vocals to your entrance. Nobody's ever done that. And they won't even know that that's what that is. Like, you know what I mean? People just hear like, oh, yeah. Ooh, I like it. I like that. Like, it's like, and like, you don't know what that is. You know, nobody knows, but he knows and she knows. And the people in the backstage are all cracking up because, like, that's in the entrance music. And it's not him just faking in the studio recording lines. It's like this was taken from a real night of intimacy. Yeah, he rolls back his eyes. It's amazing, bro. I mean, bro, where else are you going to get entertainment like this? It's amazing. It's a great idea. This is why don't I work for the WWE? Let's go back to Patrick Bad David reacting to the strike. Israel striking Iran. And if you want to donate tonight, guys, nobody has broken the $10 battery yet, but when you do break the barrier, you're going to get put right where that text title is. The donation link is pinned to the top of the chat. Feel free to donate if you want, or super chat, or become a member, or whatever. We might go to Discord a little bit later. I don't know. Depends how long we stay on the air. We might stay on the air a little while longer. We might stay on forever. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. We might be in World War by the end of the night. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Patrick Bet David, let's get the take. Florida Panthers, Oilers tie last time I saw it. Game 4 is going down right now. The Undertaker had heart surgery. Talking about that. John Cena cussed out Matt Riddle. We're going to talk about that. And right now, Israel's going after Iran in a crazy, crazy missile attack.
I remember in 1998, I was 8 years old, and we were bombing Iraq. And I asked my mother why we're bombing Iraq. And she said, Michael, every American president has to bomb Iraq. That's just the true story. That's what she said.
What does she do?
My mother, she's since passed, but she was like a headhunter. She was not like snipe, like, you know.
Career development, baby. I'm good at that. Anybody need a headhunter? I can do it. Let's go.
Person. And but she had a good political set. She had worked in politics too. And so I'm not surprised by this. What is most notable about this to me is today, I don't care how confident people sound, nobody knows what Trump is going to do, what Trump is going to allow the State of Israel to do. No one knows really what's going to happen. And that is the Trump foreign policy. The ones who say he's a total dove and an isolationist, they are just wrong. The ones who say that he's a complete hawk and a neocon, they're obviously wrong. Trump is the guy who is a total dove, says we got to end the wars in the Middle East, we got to pull our troops home, and then goes and kills the top Iranian general. And he knows it too. So that is his strategy. And it's how, when it was reported that he said to Putin, hey, if you invade Ukraine on my watch, I'll bomb Moscow. Even if Putin thinks that's a 5% chance that happens, it's a 5% chance. You can't take that risk. So no one who tells you with confidence what is going to happen knows what he's talking about. However, it does seem likely to me there has been a major war cry for war in Iran. At the very least, for the U.S. to allow Israel to do something, which is probably why we're evacuating the embassies. There is zero public appetite for a war in Iran. Two things I'll tell you that are true. There is zero public appetite for that. Yep. Trump's base will be furious if something occurs that could be interpreted as the U.S. going to war in Iran and committing troops there. No appetite. Okay, and Trump's political career and the new coalition he formed was formed in large part because he opposed the Iraq War. The other side is Trump is an imperialist, and he's a tough guy, and he's not a libertarian, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. That is not him. That's some of his supporters. That's not him. He also will not allow Iran to get a nuclear bomb on his watch because he also thinks that would be detrimental to his legacy. He won't let that happen. He's got to be the tough guy in the room. What that means for U.S. policy. Though. Say it again.
Those two ideas collide.
They collide. They do collide.
They're opposites.
Yes.
It's going to be tough with this one here. Tom, your thoughts on this?
Well, when those two ideas collide, you allow Mossad and Israel off the leash. It's very simple.
That might be happening now.
Yep. And
we are live right now on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're talking about The Undertaker selling his podcast to WWE. We're talking about the Undertaker having a heart problem, having heart surgery right after WrestleMania. Undertaker had heart surgery after WrestleMania. We're live on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. John Cena fight backstage with Matt Riddle. We're going to talk about that. Talk about how the WWE bought The Undertaker's podcast. Is that a bad thing? It looks different already. And Israel has attacked Iran tonight. So much going down. We're going to be live. Joe Cronin Show on YouTube.
I think no, am I predicting that? Kinda. Do I know that? Obviously not. But those two angles, when Mike, I think you summarize those perfectly. And he's an imperialist this way. I'm going to go out, I'm going to, like Churchill, and says, what does Parliament think? Shut up, I'll be right back. It's just, that's the imperialist side. And then the other side is, I'm not going to let them have a bomb. Yeah. And so if it's really just centrifuges, he's got to listen to somebody other than the CIA. They're moments away. They're wiring a button at this very moment because that's what you're going to get out of Nikki Haley, the military-industrial complex, and the CIA. So he's got to turn to it. Well, where do you go? Well, Israel knows that they have to stay tough, but they also know that they just can't be in a constant state of bombing everything around them and cause a coalition attack. They don't want that. But could they be surgical, and could you take them off the leash and say, okay, Bibi, Mossad, this is what we're going to do here? I think that's the play.
Adam.
I think there's three main players here. There's Iran, there's Israel, the United States. And I think the United States is trying to get a deal done. If there's anything we know about Trump, it's let's make a deal. And if you believe any of the reports here of what's going on in Iran right now, there's no deal in sight. Trump says Iran much more aggressive in nuclear talks. It's disappointing. Satellite photos reveal Iran's nuke program is still going on, vanishing roads and AI drones.
Surprise.
So Trump's trying to get a deal done, and Iran's like basically saying, F you. So now Trump is saying, okay, do you think Trump has a better relationship with Bibi Netanyahu or the Ayatollahs? Rhetorical question. You don't have to answer that. Obviously, it's Bibi. And I think at some point Trump said, okay, we're not getting a deal done here. They're not coming to the table with anything. All right, listen, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that I don't want a war. I don't want that my people want a war. So here's what I'm going to do. All the Americans, get the F out. Israel, You do what you got to do. I don't want a war. I don't need a war. Don't call me if you do this. But if you do this, this is your decision. Consult, great. I don't want any American troops here.
But the U.S. embassies are going to get hit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, that's why they're getting out of there. Because if you know anything about Israel's doctrine regarding Iran, well, Iran is shouting death to America, death to Israel, with a clock that says destruction of Israel. Israel's sitting there being like, I really don't want to have to blow you motherfuckers up. I really don't. But the one doctrine is preemptive strike. The best defense is a good offense, you know, they say in sports, or the best offense is a good defense, however you want to look at it. So they have three major components. They have number one, what's called the Begin doctrine, like Menachem Begin. And it's basically, if we're about to get nuked, get them first. That's numero uno. And then, you know, Bibi said a famous line, talking about Obama, about the famous red line. He said, red lines aren't meant to be drawn, they're meant to be enforced. If you do this nuclear thing, we're going to attack you. Straight up. Number two is the imminent threat, self-defense, which is essentially like a derivative of what number one is. And number three is we need to protect the neighborhood. And this is going to be a little controversial take. Israel's been fighting wars with everyone around them. And they all attacked first, right? The Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas, and they go bing, ding, bing, bing, destroyed them all, also took down Syria, and now they're looking at Iran and being like, what have you ever won, bro? All you do is fund people to fight for you, and now they're all done, and now I'm like, what's up, homie? And Iran is like, oh, what are you going to do now? What's a war that Iran has won in the since 1979? I don't know, Iraq in the 80s? I don't know. So I think Israel's looking at saying, I don't want to do this, but we're going to strike them before they strike us. That's my opinion.
Well, here's what Trump said when he was asked about it, Rob.
Crazy. Continues. We got more info coming in. More and more info coming in on the Israel-Iran situation. I don't know, man. It's crazy. This is fucking crazy. It just won't stop. Something's always going on every second. Hit the like button if you guys can. That would help out. Let's go to the donations and see if there are any donations. Let's see.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
No, Joe. No. Yet again you are wrong. You do realize that Iran is not actually what you think it is?
What?
You show your ignorance all the time. Seriously, dude. They have been burdened by what has burdened us all, including Israel.
Obviously, that's not really D. Welsh, but thank you, fake D. Welsh, for please unburden us by what has been burdened. We are burdened, unburdened by burden. World War III hype, let's go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Here we go. My life sucks. Yours does too. I'll show you Mark Calloway, who a real veteran is. I'll be Mark Calloway. I know that's not really D. Welsh, because I didn't even give an opinion on anything. You couldn't even formulate what my opinion is, really. Lego lovers ready for war. Who's not ready for war, you know? We still haven't broken the $10 mark, so no one's up on top yet, but we will get somebody up on top. We're getting lots of different news reports. We're going to pull those. We're going to play them. We're going to play with each other, to be quite honest. We might play with our own selves tonight. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard in a few minutes. I know Z Payne is up in that bitch. Looking good. Matt Riddle and John Cena. A little bit of a beef went down. Let's listen to what that's about. We just got to formulate it really quickly here. We're going to play that for you in just a second. Matt Riddle and John Cena had a bit of a beef backstage. And we're going to listen to that in a minute. What's up? Not JPEG. Libert word salad. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Maybe meant turd. What up? What up, King Hueco Mundo? We are watching the war begin, or we've been watching the war begin for a while now, but I mean, it's just getting even crazier and even worse. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that as the trends. Trending number one on X tonight is Iran. Another Iranian official killed as all hell breaks loose in Israel and Iran tonight. Unbelievable. This is crazy. There's a shot of the strikes. It's going down. These people, like, and I mean the people, our leaders of the world, they want war so bad. They're like, we got to do shit. We got to, we got to get this shit going, Nobody's doing good right now, really. We got to get this going. We got to get it going. We got to get Russia and Ukraine and Gaza is what it is, and Israel and America's at like a little bit of a civil unrest. Let's go. Like, we need to get it going. Like, we need more dead people. We need to get rid of half the population, That's what Bill Gates said, right? We got to get rid of like half the people. The World Economic Forum said we got to get rid of like 40% of the people on this planet in the next 10 years. So the World Economic Forum is probably like, let's set it off, baby. Let's light it up, light it, beat it, light it, whatever. Nick Sorter. I don't know who Nick Sorter is, I don't think, but maybe I have seen him before. But the Israel military has killed military chief of staff, target strike. We knew about this already, but there's a picture of him in case you wanted to be sick. Netanyahu says Iran has enriched enough uranium for 9 atomic bombs. So that's why... Oh, Iran has enriched. Netanyahu. So Netanyahu and everybody, they're getting all freaked out and paranoid that Iran could have a nuclear weapon, I guess. So they're like, uh-oh, let's not do this. Iran is the enemy, but this is not our fight. They chant death to America all the time, but two things can be true at once. This is not our fight. Oh, motherfucker.
Here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep.
Oh, shit. Leonard Kitty Kisser.
There ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker.
Let's watch this while Iran blows up, everybody.
Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock o'clock.
Yeah, it's bomb o'clock.
Tick tock. Sucking the oil shot. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said Glock o'clock. I said Glock o'clock.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Yay.
Pleasurable evening to you. Hopefully no war soon. Wish everyone would let love win and end the judging of our differences. Especially our sexual preferences. Is Luke okay? I sent him pictures and he never responded.
I think Luke is dead. I gotta be honest. I think he was in one of these Iranian buildings. I gotta be honest. I gotta be completely real with you. I think Luke was in one of these bombed buildings and he's dead. So I am concerned. I'm sorry to say that. Leonard Kitty Kisser, who is the first person to donate to the show tonight. I mean, to donate more than $10 to the show tonight. Leonard Kitty Kisser, you are up there, brother. We only need about $1,000 more. That's all. But that's okay. But we're getting there. We're getting there. And we're liking it. You know what we need is like some like Iranian type of like music to like really like Middle Eastern music. Electro rap. Let's see. Maybe we can get it to like, let's see, pirate. All right, let's see if we can get the soundtrack to this invasion tonight, to this attack tonight. Simply crazy. What's going on? My wife was making fun of Greta Thunberg the other day, so I know that that's how I know I'm definitely in the right about her. You know? Iran's Natanz nuclear facility is on fire. What if the nuclear facility of Iran is just a decoy and the weapons really aren't there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they're not really there? Oh no, listen to this. This summer, experience the nightmare of the Jews. Only one country will make it out alive this summer when the wrath of the Jews hits movie theaters around America. This summer, don't miss the wrath of the Jews. That's right. This summer, the small hats will attack. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. This could be Jinder Mahal's new theme. No, it's too good for Jinder. That's like real life sadness. Like Jinder's is like, you're like, let's go. You know, Jinder's like that's India. You know, it's a whole different thing. You know, Jinder Mahal is an Indian guy, right? I mean, that's a different thing. You know, that's the thing you play with the plane crashing earlier today. Got plane crashing, you got bombs going off. It's fucking sick. It's Sami Zayn's new theme. Hyped for the closing Karen Reed comments tomorrow. Yes, it'll be a crazy time. The prosecution has buried itself in the Karen Reed deal. They look like shit. Leonard Kitty Kisser, thank you for the $13, brother. We continue to watch as World War III potentially begins. Which, hey, everybody said it was going to be Trump's fault, but it looks like it's going to be the Jews' fault.
There are very high chances that the entire... First, Caitlin, something I just heard from a senior Israeli official who says that according to Israeli assessments, there are very high chances that the entire Iranian general staff, including the head of the Iranian general staff of the Iranian military, and several senior Iranian nuclear scientists were all eliminated in the Israeli strikes tonight. I hear that again from a senior Israeli official who says that several senior top Iranian military commanders, including the head of the general staff of the Iranian military and senior nuclear scientists, have all been targeted in those strikes. And according to IDF
They're just going to bring in the North Korea guys now.
assessments, there's a high chance that they've been eliminated.
I mean, that is really striking intelligence, if that is accurate.
First, Caitlin, something I just heard from a senior...
I also just heard something else, Caitlin. I don't know if it's okay to say this on... I don't know if this is okay for me to say, maybe on the CNN airwaves, but I do have more information, Caitlin. I'm gay. Okay, it is Pride Month, I suppose. This is a news broadcast, though. I don't think this is really the time to bring that up. I was hoping for more information on the Iran attack. Well, Caitlin, also, I have something else to say. I have the expanding eyes of a child molester and the nose of Pinocchio himself. Also, I fuck dogs. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut away from that because CNN is disgusting. Like, and we know CNN is disgusting, but I mean that's fucking overboard. Okay, all right. I understand you're proud. It's Pride Month. We're having a good time. Everybody's having a good time, but that's disgusting, bro. Okay. Why would you bring that up during this news report? This is not the time or the place to be doing that. What are you doing? Aesthetic Delta joining chat on a historical turning point. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, dude, the history books over the last couple of years. Do you guys remember? And you know, with me being 40 years old now, right? I remember when we were kids and we used to read about all the stuff back in the day because think about it, right? I was in school.
I've been going to wrestling shows for
Beverly
over 30 years.
Rojas.
Never
Unbelievable.
in all that time have I ever felt until last Sunday that my security, my safety, my life
here
was in danger at a wrestling show.
With deep sadness I must come here to share the news that your friend, my beloved son, Luke has been killed. I wish this wasn't true.
Oh my
but
God.
It's true. He flew to Iran last night to meet his online girlfriend. They were both collateral damage.
Oh no.
Devastated.
There's another great movie. Beverly, I'm sorry you lost your son. May he rest in hell forever. But he was a great co-host. He's now died for the 6th time in the last couple of weeks. But we love you anyway. But Beverly, thank you for the donation. But you would think that
Somewhere after midnight in my wildest fantasy, somewhere just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back for me. Wow! Racing on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. It's T-Pain! I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. Yeah! And he's gotta be strong.
What a
and he's
donation!
gotta be fast. He's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. And he's gotta be sure. He's gotta be soon. He's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
Z-Pain.
This is dark, but if the WWE loves the Saudis so much, put them in a speed title bomb match. Anyway, definitely invite Jen Muppet Baby back again. Great voice and could be a killer addition to a corrupted podcast. Love your brother.
It's a great point. I do love Jennifer Muppet Baby, and we've had her on before a few times. She's popped in here or there once in a while over the years. But yeah, we're hoping to have Jennifer Muppet Baby. She is always invited. Jennifer Muppet Baby is always invited to the show. And yeah, putting together a little podcast on Patreon, if we could get her, would be really cool. I would definitely do it. Z-Pain, thank you for the $40. Z-Pain going big. Really big. So big that I'm going to put Leonard Kitty Kisser down here, and I'm going to put me back at the top. I'm going to put you at the top, Z-Pain. Holy shit. Z-Pain. $40. Man, that will not maybe be beaten. People are so light right now. There hasn't been a lot of donos. Z-Pain, you might stick as the top dono for the rest of the night. I don't know who's going to beat that, but thank you, brother. That is fire. Z-Pain has made my insides explode. Oh, my God, Z-Pain. I cannot believe you did that. Let's go. Let's get him up there in weird colors, like the red, maybe. Maybe the red. Yeah, I guess we'll do the red for now. Z-Pain. Whatever color you want, though, Payne. So we got a lot of stuff going on, though. Thank you, Z Payne. Love it. So, yeah, like going back to being in the 90s, in the early 2000s, but especially in the 90s when we were in school as kids, when I was like 14 years old in 1998, by that point, I had had a lot of history and social studies and stuff in school, right? And I remember just, thinking about like, man, what the fuck? Like, I am so glad I didn't grow up in that time. That's what I used to think. I used to think, man, I'm glad we didn't grow up during World War I, into the Depression, into Pearl Harbor, into World War II, even the Vietnam stuff. Like, I'm glad we missed all of that, and I'm glad that I live in the late 80s to 90s, like, because it was a great time. The 80s were great, and the 90s got kind of better almost. And by the late 90s, early 2000s, guys, I think that was the peak of our society. I got to be honest. I know that other people have said that too, and other people have said that before. But yeah, dude, I think that like 1990, 96, 95 to like the year 2005, like that 10 years was like peak performance. I don't think we ever could have gotten better. I mean, you could argue actually September 11th kind of, when that hit, things started changing right there. But yeah, it's kind of like the Matrix when Neo's in the Matrix and Agent Smith is like, no, not Agent Smith, but Morpheus. Morpheus is like, we marveled at, ourselves as we went into the the year 1999, and like it was amazing and everything. Like that was our peak performance. It almost feels like that movie is telling us that. The movie says like mankind was like, oh my God, it was our best time. The movie says that, and it feels like that. It feels like that was our peak performance. And then in the movie, I believe Neo's birth year or his passport expiration date is September 11th, 2001. So you see his passport on the table, and Neo's passport says September 11th, 2001 expiration date. And if you add that up to like peak time, it almost feels like the movie's trying to tell us something, that we really are in the Matrix and we are living some kind of weird simulation, or something is going on. And these movies constantly tell us what's going to happen, or about something that's about to happen, or whatever. And so is that what's happening? I don't know. Probably not, but it's weird. It's weird to think about. But yeah, you hear all this history of World War I and how that started and continued, and you hear about about World War II and all these other terrible things and crazy things, and you think, man, that can never happen during my time, because we've evolved already, But according to Star Trek, we got to have World War III, burn down and nuclear incinerate half the planet, and then the Vulcan aliens are going to land, guys, and then we're all going to realize that war sucks, and we're going to build a starship, and we're going to go, we're going to do Star Trek into space, I mean, how much stuff in Star Trek has actually come true, I mean, okay, we didn't have the eugenics wars yet, and, I guess that didn't happen. But, I mean, we're on track for the World War III, right? And then we just got to have the Vulcans come down and save us. But, yeah, it was peak before smartphones, funny enough. That's true. That's a great point. Z-Pain, I will gobble you inside out. Let's go look at the leaderboard and see, because of the donations. And then we've got plenty of stuff to get to, guys. I have not forgot about it yet. The John Cena thing, we're going to play the audio of what that's all about. We continue to watch Israel and Iran and these bombings that are going on. The Undertaker sold his podcast to WWE. It now has a fresh new look for The Undertaker. And today he revealed that he had like surgery on his heart, and he could have died just around WrestleMania 41, an emergency surgery. We've talked about it, but we'll come back around on it. We'll talk more about all this stuff. And if we look at the donations, let's see who's on the leaderboard right now. Z-Pain, high atop the leaderboard as the biggest daddy you ever seen in the pants, Z-Pain, with the $320. Kablooey. Leonard Kitty Kisser, believe it or not, is halfway there behind him in second with a silver star that would make any childhood fantasy come true. And Moss Blaze is smoking that government shit in third place with the gold star, plus the Creator right behind him by $1. That's crazy. And apparently Leonard Kitty Kisser's on here a second time, so that's either an imposter or Leonard Kitty Kisser should actually be a lot higher than he is because he created a different name or something. I'm not sure. Cole Zeller, $50. Creppy Neckbeard, Colonel Stutters, A. O'Donnell, and Quick Cup all follow it up into 10th place. And, you know, not a bad way to start June. But it is there for you guys to take. Let's play some of this. Let's play some of this conversation. Like one of this AI thing will explain what the news story is about, and we'll just react to it. Let's see how long it is. It's a 5-minute thing. Okay, let's skip it ahead to here.
We want to really unpack.
No, we don't. We want to get right to the point. Stop unpacking. Thing I hate about the AI podcast thing is that they're like, we need to sit down and unpack this situation. Yes, we have a real situation coming. Like, just fast forward, get to the, tell me the meat and potatoes. Give me the meat and potatoes.
About John Cena's current, retirement tour when this
Let's
came
hear
up.
Right. And it's important to note, the source says Riddle's overall take on working with Cena, like later on, was pretty good.
Yeah, he called him a great guy, nice guy, professional.
Oh.
Said he liked working with Cena. So things ended up okay, it seems.
Definitely sounds like it. But that first meeting, that's the focus here.
That's where the story gets juicy. Because despite liking working with him later, Riddle mentioned...
I bet you're juicy.
And the source picked up on this, that they had our little tiffs.
And this first encounter sounds like maybe the main example of that.
We got to get like some really dramatic music to go behind this, because I think that could really do it.
So what kicked it off? According to Riddle in the article, it sounds almost, accidental.
He said he accidentally said, I thought he would be bigger. That's the quote WrestleZone reported.
Accidentally.
Oh
I thought
my
he would
God.
be bigger. Not you're small, which is kind of different, isn't it? It's about expectation versus reality.
It really.
Imagine Matt Riddle is meeting John Cena, and Matt Riddle says to Cena, he goes, I thought you'd be bigger. Hey, man, I thought you'd be bigger. In his, Keanu Reeves voice, big into the Matrix. And John Cena's like, yeah, you know what? I thought I would like you, but instead I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Really is. You build someone up in your head, maybe from TV, and
Drama.
then the real person is just, a real person.
And how did Cena take that observation, according to Riddle's account?
Not quietly. Riddle apparently recalled Cena giving him a verbal lashing back and forth.
Wow, a verbal lashing.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like the AI podcast is not great because they take too much time getting into this stupid fake conversation. They just got to get right to the point. If at some point in the future they'll be able to do this with the AI podcasts. You can be like rapid fire, let's go, cut each other off, get to the point. You don't need 5 minutes of well, we got a story for you guys today. Oh, do we? Yeah, we got another one. This is a real kind of a juicy one we got here. Oh, is it? I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Okay, I will. So this story comes, and you're just I want to be able to program, no, get to the point immediately and rapid fire opinions and the facts. Hit me with the facts. And I could program it into that. That's all I want. So yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about. Because otherwise it hasn't figured out how to get into that realistic side yet of things, in my opinion, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's really cool. It's creepy. It's actually pretty good. But once you've heard it a couple of times, it's not, because every topic they get into has to build up in the same way for the first minute of, so we've got this other story. Do people really fucking talk like this? The thing is, though, I've heard podcasts where people do talk like this, and you know what? I don't listen to them. That's the thing, is I think that this is based off of those. So I understand it, because there are these podcasters that sound like that, but I don't listen to them, you know what it reminds me of is the radio show. Remember on Saturday Night Live where the girls wanted to eat the guy's sweaty balls or whatever? They're like, oh, I've really got these sweaty balls. That's unbelievable. That's that podcast or that radio show is exactly what these podcasts are like. It's just like that. Here it is.
Are you, Margaret, going to leave any treats out for Santa this year?
Oh, absolutely. I always do. I like to leave Santa some tap water and rice.
Yeah, listen.
Favorite time of year.
This is what it sounds like.
And you're
Yeah, it all sounds like NPR. That's what it sounds like.
Listening to The Delicious Dish on National Public Radio.
Now, Terry, it's Christmas season again, our favorite time of year.
That's right, Margaret Jo. Holiday time is when the most wonderful culinary wishes can come true. Now, what's on your list this holiday season, Margaret Jo?
Well, Terry, I really got greedy this year. I'm asking Kris Kringle for a wooden bowl, some oversized index cards, and a funnel.
Ooh, a funnel.
This is exactly what I think of. This is exactly what I think of. Like, well, guys, today we're really going to dive into it. Oh, are we? We are, because this is going to rock you. Oh, is it going to rock me? Oh, yeah. It's going to rock your world. You're going to love this. So the other day, it's just like, what the fuck is this? Are you trying to, like, rape me? It's like the podcast is trying to rape me.
That's strong language. It suggests more than just a quick joke or dismissal, like a real dressing down.
Yeah, back and forth implies a proper exchange. Definitely sharp.
Was that it? Just a size comment? Or did the source mention anything else from that first meeting?
There was another piece to it, according to the article. Riddle said,
oh, God. I can't do it. Oh, my God. Look at The Undertaker, though. He looks good. I just don't like... Do you guys like that The Undertaker has taken his podcast to WWE? To, like, the WWE YouTube channel? Because I don't think people really loved his old co-host guy, but I think people started to like the guy and his other guests and everything, and that was a lot of fun. And now Undertaker's podcast feels very sterilized because WWE is... I'm assuming WWE has purchased it, or paid him to just take it to their show. So it's well lit now. It's got a different lighting, and he's doing the first one with Michelle, and she's doing that show with Undertaker now, and they kicked off Mickie James, so she's no longer on that show anymore for his wife. So it's like, were people fans of the Undertaker's podcast? And will you be fans of it now that it's actually kind of been sort of like sterilized by WWE? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I like it. I don't think that the Stone Cold... I don't think Stone Cold stuff really went that well. Once Stone Cold went to the WWE stuff, like, his shit went downhill. And you know what I mean? Did it not? I feel like it went downhill, and it never recovered. It never recovered again after that. And now it's like, what the Undertaker's... we had some really cool clips from The Undertaker in the past. And now we're going to lose The Undertaker's clips too now? Panthers losing. What up, Brad? Yeah, we got the Stanley Cup going on. We've been announcing the scores all night. Oilers came back big time in this game. It's pretty crazy what the Oilers have been doing tonight. Like, they are fighting back with their privates out. Broken Lion. Roar. Broken Lion becoming a member again. That is 51 months in a row for the most savage, sexy, black beast I've ever known. Broken Lion. Do you think we can get Broken Lion, a clip of Broken Lion, huh? Broken Lion. Can we get a clip of Broken Lion, guys? I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice clip of Broken Lion. Let's see. Ooh, Spectral Citizen has also become a member. We're just looking for a Broken Lion clip right now because Broken Lion has become a member. 51 months. And Spectral Citizen has now become a member again for 50 months. He's right behind him. 50 freaking months. Dude, the Panthers' comeback will be studied. Let's see if we can find the... I thought we would have had it under sound clips somewhere, to be honest. Broken Line. I swear to God, dude. I'm gonna find a clip of you if it kills me. 'Cause I know I got one somewhere. Somewhere I got a Broken Line clip. I can't believe I don't have a Broken Line clip. Like, that is crazy. Like, do I really not have a Broken Line clip? I mean, I know I do have one, but it's probably like on like one of my other hard drives or under a name that isn't broken. So maybe I can just look under sound clips. But I swear to God, bro, I wanted to rock a Broken Lion sound clip. Oh, man. Could have sworn I had one. God damn it, Broken Lion. I know I got one of you. Even if I have to hurt somebody, I'll find it. Panthers are scary good. Yeah, they're pretty crazy right now, Legion. This is pretty wild. Broken Matt Hardy song? What's that? I don't know what that is. Okay, let's... I mean, we're going to find it. We're going to find it. We got the Himmel God song. Maybe the Himmel God will come back. Maybe he'll come back.
Ryan, fucking pummel him a cock. Ryan, fucking pummel him a cock.
Hummel Himmelcock. Oh, that's not it. I will. I swear to God, I'm gonna find it. We will find it eventually. We're probably gonna have a bunch of other crazy ass sound clips though. In the meantime, while we're looking, that's the problem. It's no problem. We'll find it. Here's a good one.
Yummy.
That's a good one. Here's another one.
Jeez. Why do you think fraternities have you screw sheep and all this and, give guys blowjobs? That's why I never joined them. Because they want to compromise.
Wait, go back. What? Say that again? Fraternities. Okay.
I'm so happy we decided to do this podcast.
He's a faggot. Fuck her.
There's a Wandy right now. He's out there out the Saudi Arabia. Here's another one.
Nothing like biting into a sweet and juicy South Carolina peach.
What?
Nothing like biting into a sweet and juicy South Carolina peach.
Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style.
That's always a nice one. Oh, here's the Billy Gunn clip. Dude, that Tony is the greatest reaction ever. Like, he did a Jerry the King Lawler. It was so great. Billy Gunn goes, "Suck that dick," and you can hear it on the broadcast. And Tony Schiavone's like, "What?" That's like one of my favorite AEW sound clips ever.
Billy Gunn.
I mean, you expect to suck it or whatever, like the suck whatever, but he says, "Suck that." They're just like, they can't believe it.
Blow me.
Bullfrog? Oh, there's Bullfrog doing an impression of a horse. Did you like that?
Yeah. Well, the controller's not even out yet to even see.
Oh my God, this is funny when Bullfrog realizes he's retarded. Watch this.
Yeah. Well, the controller's not even out yet to even see, so.
We just showed it to you. It's right there.
No.
What a fucking idiot.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Cocksucker from Guatemala.
I basically bust in on her. I basically bust in on her.
You are complete fucking scum hypocrites.
That's random.
I am coming for you.
Oh, there's Cody Rhodes. I mean, that's creepy.
I am coming for you.
Cool.
That's really Crystal. That is really Crystal, guys, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, fuck your mama. Your plantation Miss Daisy Hope.
Oh my God, you remember this? This was the video of that Karen who was like telling the black people they couldn't have the block party or whatever. They had to move like the cars and like, this is a street. And she's like, this is a street. You can't be on this street. All blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, fuck you, Miss Daisy, you plantation ass hoe. Like, this is a real thing the guy said to this Karen in real life, and that's what makes it way funnier. You can remember this?
Yeah, fuck your mama. Your plantation Miss Daisy Hope.
Oh my God. Yeah, fuck your mama. You plantation ass Daisy, driving Miss Daisy ass hoe. How the fuck does he know all that shit, by the way? The guy must be like 40. Like, how the hell did he even...
Yeah, fuck your mama. Your plantation Miss Daisy Hope.
That's pretty good shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, die.
That's a good one. We're looking for a Broken Lion clip, by the way. That's where this is all coming from. We're going to find it. I think. Maybe.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, when you look at your marriage, you realize that's true.
This smells like my vagina.
Oh. Jesus.
That's what you get when you substitute a tree stump for a dildo. Of course, in Shell's case, it'll have to be about 5 of those, you know.
Wow. Going after Shell, huh? You coward cock. That's terrible. Love you, Shell. If you're out there listening, Shell, I love you, Shell. I love you. Shell, I love you. Shell, I miss you. Shell, I love you. I found a couple of the cups and some of the stuff that Shell gave us for Christmas years ago. Shell used to send us stuff, but really cool one Christmas, Shell sent us a huge box of like Christmas gifts. It was so cool. had opened stuff on Christmas. This is probably one of the last years we actually had stuff. But Shell sent us, so we're in the middle of Christmas and we opened up this box and Shell sent there were cups, there was wine, there was like stuff for the kids. There was, gift bags of stuff and marshmallows and coffee and like hockey pucks and all kinds of shit. Like she sent a bunch of shit. It was crazy cool. And I love Shell. If you're out there, Shell, love you. I said something about when Canada was upset at Trump on my personal Facebook. I wrote something about we don't care about Canada. I don't know why. Whatever. And she really doesn't like Trump, and she got mad at me, and she left my Facebook, and I think she left everything, to be honest. I think she left Patreon, left my Facebook. She was not happy. But I was like, I'm just saying, we're not going to do anything to Canada. But she was upset. I don't know. I said, that's not going to happen. But I don't think she liked that. So Shell went bye-bye again. But and Shell had gone back and forth for years. Like first she's listening, then she went, no, I hate you now. Now I like JB. Oh, I hate you now. Now I like somebody else. Shell would always do this weird thing where I don't know, she'd get mad at me and then go, we'll listen to somebody else instead. And but recently, there's really nobody else to listen to. So maybe that's why for years it was cool. But now I guess, I don't know. But yeah, that kind of sucks. But I love Shell anyway. Fuck it. Yeah, Spaceballs 2. We got to talk about Spaceballs 2. That's right. They are making... What up, J Swiss? They're making Spaceballs 2.
What have you got to show in your fucking DMs? Your fucking DMs.
Oh, I know he's making fun of there. The guy that called him the worst person in the community. Let's see. Oh, this is Excalibur? I'm still looking for the Broken Lion clip. I'm going to fucking find it, too.
Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragon is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max.
Wow. Man, you're all jacked up on...
Oh, my God. Jim Ross. Excalibur has to read that promo off really quickly. And JR is just like, wow.
Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragon is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max.
Wow. Man, you're all jacked up on...
You're all jacked up on dynamite, I think he was about to say. That's kind of funny, too. Now, this I believe, is Tommy on in his workout video on Instagram. And he farts and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm cleaning up my system. Who the fuck says that? Why don't you just say, well, excuse me, or whoa, that got out, that slipped out, or oh, I shouldn't have had the beans, or yeah, I got tons of gas built up from working out, or oh man, I think I might have shit myself, or something. But no, I'm cleaning out my system. Who the fuck says that? With a dildo? What?
I'm cleaning up my system there.
He's doing a whole stream about and then I went in to work out, and then I lifted 10 times, and now I've been drinking Gatorade. And, oh, I'm cleaning up my system. What? I wish I could find the original video of that, because there's a video of this. It's not just a sound clip, it's a video.
I'm cleaning up my system there.
He's cleaning a gun or washing something. No, you just... I don't know, bro.
Fuck you with a broomstick!
Oh, here's another one.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
We're still looking for the broken lion sound.
You know why I call my kids fuck trophies, right?
Hey, we even got Dork Knight in the mix.
Big fat fucking weirdo that watches wrestling all day long. Because I watch wrestling, I know all the weird independent wrestling moves. I'm gonna use some of them on them. I'm gonna.
I play games where you get fucked to death.
I play games where you get fucked to death.
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Fact to death. What kind of accent is that?
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah.
This is how Garguts gets a date, by the way. This is exactly the pickup line of Garguts. I want you to listen to this. It's important. Don't do it. Listen to this.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah.
What's up?
This is the great Kali saying what's up to us all on the Joe Cronin Show.
What's up?
Here's my wife talking about horny guys.
Oh yeah, horny guys.
So weird.
Oh yeah, horny guys.
And that's not AI. Here's a prank call to a podcast.
All right, you're on. Wow, hello there, Nick. What's going on?
Oh my God.
I want to fuck Debbie until cum comes out of her fucking eyeballs.
If I think it sucks, I tell you.
I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me.
I know you're talking about me, bro. I hear you talk about me, bro. Where's that song, dude? I want to hear that. We got to get back to the news and stuff. I'm getting lost in these sound clips. Like, we're really getting too far into these things.
JD's no man thing. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I called into some other show, and then the guy said, we donated like $5 or something, and the name was JD has no man thing. And then the guy repeated that.
JD's no man thing. Let's go.
No man thing.
What's going to happen first? Joe getting a house for his kids and his wife, or the fact that he's going to get 100,000 subscribers? Which is going to come first? Probably neither, because he is a failure.
Now I'm a failure. Now I'm kind of a failure. Now. But back then was not. We were getting millions of views, tons of donations and support. Patreon was popping, fucking 400 patrons. That's more than he ever had. And we got a house. Never hit the 100K, though. Didn't do that yet. Didn't hit the 100K yet. But I would say now I'm a failure. But back then I was not a failure. Back then we were crushing it.
What's going to happen first? Joe getting a house for his kids and his wife, or the fact that he's going to get 100,000 subscribers? Which is going to come first? Probably neither, because he is a failure.
He was right about it now, but it took 7 years to be right about.
In Connecticut.
In Connecticut.
I'm cool. I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm the bitch. I'm a bitch.
$5 coming from Vatican. Hey, I want to let you know that you're... What did he say? That I'm gay? He called me gay?
That's kind of funny.
Dildo asses.
Come on, Leah. What's wrong with you? Come on.
Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight.
Jesus.
Oh, this is a crazy clip. If it plays.
It's the MK Ultra.
Yeah, something fucking weird. Something is fucking... Somebody milked his cow the wrong way, I'll tell you that.
Somebody milked his cow.
his cow.
Somebody milked his cow the wrong way.
It's the MK Ultra.
Yeah, something fucking weird. Something is fucking. Somebody milked his cow the wrong way. I'll tell you that. That was pretty funny. I don't know why, but
Wow. You would really do that?
I miss when Onision was having a meltdown. Like it's like now the guy probably works at some regular job somewhere, and he really doesn't do anything on YouTube. I mean, I'm working my way there soon. You can see the fall coming from anybody. Yeah.
Sith Negan, the enemy designed.
Oh yeah, there you go, Leah. You tell Sith.
Sith Negan, the enemy designed.
Sound black to me.
I can't find a Broken Lion clip.
Spin the wheel now, you stupid ass.
I can't find a fucking Broken Lion clip.
It is fucking hard.
It is hard to find a Broken Lion clip. God damn it. I can't find it.
Why don't you eat the cheese out of your mother's vagina before you kill her?
Jesus. I guess I can't find it. I mean, I looked I know I got it. I know that somewhere I got it. But, you know, we don't got the exact deal, you know? Iran is still the number one trending thing. Still the number one trending thing. Let's see. Israel calls America a liar. I do not think they worked with the U.S. I think Bibi intentionally derailed. Oh, shit. Look at this. It's more Z-Pain.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue.
Pain.
Suck my dick.
I wouldn't say failure, brother. Not too long ago, me and Negan ran a train on donations on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was a year ago now. Can you believe that was a year ago? That's crazy. And you beat him, too. You beat Sith Negan. Like, that was a heavyweight battle that I did not expect. Nobody expected that. Z-Pain beat Sith Negan off. It was crazy. That's crazy. And very interesting. Z-Pain, thank you for the beef, baby. Yeah, bro, that was a crazy show last year. That was something fucking biblical. Well, that's the thing is, we had a crazy time last year. It's funny, like, it's weird. Last year, like, it felt like everything was in trouble, and then people just went crazy. I attribute it to the wrestling being good, because The Rock came back and all the stuff that happened. Wrestling was kind of like, people were excited again. Because last May and June, I mean, bro, that May and June were so fire that it saved the show last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were in trouble. Like, January wasn't very good. February wasn't very good. April. And then, like, it was like January, February, March, April. We're 4 months into the show last year. And I was like, man, fucking, this is tough. But I had another job, at least at the time. I was still working my other job. So that was okay. I was struggling, but it was like we had something going on. And then in May, it was like, bam, you guys were it was crazy. It was fucking nuts. And then it carried into June and then even into July. And I was like, damn, we had one of our best years ever last year on the show. Like, it was a really damn good year. It was crazy, for sure. You guys had a battle. You guys went wild. That was awesome. But yeah, it's been a tough time though. So, JD may get his wish. After all, even monetize this 500. So many people were like, oh, I'm not gonna be there, and whatever. It was like, wow, shit. We had a better. I think we had a better year the year before. But we had a good 500. 500 was pretty damn good though. That was fun. I'm not sure we're gonna get to 600, but we might. You never know. Maybe. Can't believe we made it this far. Z-Pain's a beast. Von Eric yourself, E-Man. Sith Negan is a patron. No, he still watches everything. Sith Negan watches everything. He's a patron. He's a $100, record-breaking $100 patron. Sith Negan is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. Pretty much you call him Producer Negan at this point. He watches everything we do, and he is a $100 patron, record over 70-something months. Fucking crazy. That's Sith Negan. He hasn't gone anywhere. But yeah, he doesn't necessarily drop bombs anymore, but he's out there. He's out there fighting for life like all of us. Like the Undertaker. I'm the Underfucker. Imagine you came out and just said that I'm the Underfucker. You got any new Iran shit going on? Let's hear this.
Time to introduce the greatest TNA champion of all time. He's our guest, he's my champion, and he's yours. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Trick Williams!
What is this, TNA?
Well, you mentioned Public Enemy 1 and 2 with First Class.
This guy might be at the top of the list in TNA.
First Class Trick! First Class Trick! Uh-huh! First Class Trick! I love it! First Class Trick! Oh, yeah! First Class Trick! Oh, yeah, man! First Class Trick! Yeah! First Class Trick! Yeah! First Class Trick! Yeah! First Class Trick! First Class Trick! First...
Jesus, that's annoying. Oh, yeah, I guess the TNA Impact is going down tonight, and people are talking about it a little bit. I don't think it's doing great, but people are talking about it a little bit. You already saw the Oilers tie the game. I'm trying to see if there's any new Israel stuff. It's 1 hour ago. The most predictable war plausibility ever. So sick of Israel and those who pretend its actions are normal. Candace Owens. Israel is currently striking Iran's capital, Tehran. Trump to convene National Security Council meeting. Israel Army Chief says can't promise absolute success. Warns of Iranian response. All right. Let's see. What can we get out of this? What is Susan fucking...
When Senator Padilla gets pushed, shoved, thrown to the handcuffed because he is asking questions, because he is engaging in the very oversight.
Oh, it says Elizabeth Warren fucking crying. Let's see. What happens or falls from the sky? People are talking about the India flight. They're talking about like I don't know what I'm looking at though. I don't know what we're looking at. Governor Newsom, blah, blah, blah. I know I'm trying to find more about Israel, but I keep finding like American drama. You know what I mean? It's weird. Ironically, there's more diversity on right wing now than on the left. Isn't that weird? That is so weird. There's more diversity on the political right now than the left. That is so strange. If that's true, that's bizarre. I mean, I guess I could believe it. Very strange. Elon Musk is backing Gavin Newsom now. Very interesting. Very interesting. Elon Musk could be eyeing his next prize president. It could be Newsom. Newsom says it's his duty to represent the illegal immigrants who elected him. Elon Musk is not wrong. He's actually making fun of him, but if you didn't get that, but that's funny. Yeah, I can't really find too much more on the Israel stuff because yo, what the fuck? When is this clip from? Is this an old clip everyone has seen? I've never seen this clip. What the hell? Not all heroes wear capes. Dude, I've never seen this. Spear! My God, what a spear! Yo, that was a straight up Lesnar. That's exactly how I speared that guy when I helped the police officer that time, guys. When that dude was fighting with the cop and I thought he was going to get the cop's gun, that's exactly what I speared him like into the bushes, bro. That's crazy. That was a straight up out of nowhere, dude. Out of nowhere! Yo. Spear! Like, listen, I don't think I would have speared this guy in this case. Like, if he had done something more threatening to the cops, like if somebody did something like, you know, like endangered the cops' lives, maybe then that'd be worth this. Or like if this guy sucker punched somebody or something like that, I might spear him, you know, or he was running from the cops because he did something really dangerous or bad. I might spear him. But I mean, you know, just throwing your soda can on the cops, you know, he chucks a soda at the cop. I mean, I know that's, you know, whatever. I mean, but then he gets pegged by these, whatever they hit him with. So I'm surprised that, like, you know, I'd be like, all right, I'm not going to get involved in that, you know. Plus, they could be aiming at him, and what if they shoot me in the head? But I guess this guy was like, it's my time! Dun, 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 dun. That's crazy. Is that an old clip? Is JB alive? I'm seriously asking. Why does every day somebody ask about JB? That's so weird. Z-Pain, there's a volcano going off in Hawaii. Yeah, JB left the show years ago. Once in a while, JB like plays video games with my wife, so I hear him like in the background. And like there's a group of people that play like D Moon, who used to be on the show, and a couple other people, and then JB, and they like play some random games together, maybe World of Warcraft, maybe some other things like that. And so that's all I know. I don't know anything else. I haven't spoken with JB in probably 3 years. I haven't texted with him in probably that long. He once in a while randomly plays video games with my wife for a little bit, and that's about it. I don't know anything about him. He was my friend, and then he just was like, no, see you later. Like most fake friendships. I consider him a fake person at this point. But that's me. I mean, you know. My wife didn't like him before, and I said, I'm telling you, you like JB, you know, blah, blah. And I had to, like, yell at her a bunch to get her to, like, stop being like, oh, I don't like this guy. And, you know, and I met JB, and we're cool, and I don't know. He's not that bad. He didn't really do it. JB never did anything bad to me or anything. I just kind of like, wow, I guess like, okay. I thought we were friends, you know. But not really, I guess. So that's about it. I don't have any real beef with him or anything. Like, we never had a problem really for the most part. I mean, we last talked, everything was all right, I think, but I don't know, bro. He don't like me. He don't like me. I don't know if he ever liked me, and if he did, he definitely didn't like me after like a certain amount of time. I mean, who does like me after like a couple of years, you know? After a couple of years of me, you know, you've had enough. It's amazing that some people lasted as long as they did. Wow, the Florida Panthers choked it away. They had it. The series is going to go to 2-2. We're going to go to Game 7. We're going to have a 7. It's going to be wild. This hockey season is orangutan erratic, folks. This shit is off the page, folks. Iran and Israel. We're going to have more. Go to Game 7. Got more video, more news. It's coming, folks. Just give me a couple of minutes. I will be right back in just a couple of moments. Let's listen to a little replay for a few seconds while I run up and pee-pee my pants, grab my drink. And, man, the war continues. And there's some wrestling news and some comments. If you want to donate, the donation link is pinned to the top of the chat, and I will play the donations when I return in just a moment. What was that, Tommy?
Why don't you eat the cheese out of your mother's vagina before you kill her?
Oh, my God. Paid. Let me tell you something. This is like Kevin Nash's dream. The Undertaker gets paid like you wouldn't believe. The guy just gets so much money. He releases like a wine bottle and like makes $50,000. I mean, there's just something going on every second.
And Israel threatened Iran. Iran said if certain places were hit or civilians were killed, they would burn their oil fields and destroy the world economy. Yay. We're all gonna die. Die, Debe, die.
Die, Debe, die. Colonel Stars, thank you for the $5. That's right. Tonight, Israel is in a state of emergency. The world is in a state of emergency as Israel attacks Iran first, sort of, but not really. When Biden was president, Israel threatened Iran. Iran said it would, if certain places were attacked, they would burn down all. Yeah, imagine if they just burned down all the oil. Like they're just like, we'll just burn it down. We're going to continue to pay attention to the destruction in Israel because it's going off. If you don't know, it's pretty crazy. So it's going to get pretty wacky. So here we go. Here we go. Snake Pliskin in the chat says, this is what I hate, a bunch of WWE fanboys coming and spreading a bunch of BS about another wrestling company. Who's doing that? I didn't even read the chat, so I don't know. But what's up, guys? What's up, Colonel Stutters? How big is your privates? Let's go. If you guys want to donate to the show, man, we need your support to save my show. So if you want to donate tonight, anything over $10 will put you on top here, and we'll start it with that. We'll see if we can raise the money, raise my privates, and raise your privates. We'll see if we can do that tonight. But it's Thursday night. Anything goes. Whatever you guys want to go, goes. You know. We may have to raid somebody tonight. You know what I mean? Like with weapons. Paperboy says he's 6 inches. Me too. Yeah, and get the likes up. I mean, why in the world don't we have fucking likes? I mean, Jesus fuck, bro. Not enough likes is like, I might as well just put the show on pause and go shoot myself. You know? Come on. What are we doing? World War III might be starting. And you know what I mean? You might as well donate $100 because the world's over. There ain't gonna be tomorrow anyway, guys. Come on. There ain't gonna be a tomorrow. But we'll talk about it in a few. We'll go to Discord in a few, maybe, if anybody's jumping around Discord. I don't know. But, yeah, you got to hit the like button. 37 likes is horse shit. Like, I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Let's see if we can message this video out, since a lot of people are telling me they're not getting the alerts ever. So go ahead and grab my jump on my corrupted channel and put it out there. Unbelievable. You want to get enlargement surgery. I wonder how that's going to go. On your balls or your pee-pee? Like, which one? Let's see if we can find footage of Israel right now attacking Iran. I mean, isn't it early over there, right? It's early. And speaking of early, it's early in the Edmonton Oilers.
Colgan ties the game at 3. Here's Nurse. Now he's in deep. Centering pass. Pop Colgan with a shot.
Oilers battle back to make it 3-3. Edmonton Oilers in Florida Panthers tonight. Florida, pretty crazy stuff. Florida leads the series 2-1. This is game 4. Edmonton ties the game. So we got that going on. An Israel defense official said that Iranian military general staff, including the Iranian chief of staff and senior nuclear scientists, were targeted in the Israel strikes. There is an increasing likelihood that they were all eliminated, the official said. An Israeli defense official said that the Iranian military general staff, including the Iranian chief of staff and senior nuclear scientists, so they took out their nuclear scientists. Holy shit. Man. I put the gum in my bum. I mean, we all love the Ninja Turtles ice cream. I mean, that's the best thing about, at least my generation did. I mean, maybe your generation like loves the Pokemon one or the Pikachu one now. Maybe they have a Pikachu one. I don't know. And maybe even Sonic, you know. I mean, Sonic stayed relevant, to be honest. I mean, but when I was a kid, it was always Ninja Turtles. And it was Sonic if they didn't have Ninja Turtles. Like, if they were out of Ninja Turtles, I'd be like, all right, give me the Sonic one. And that was the deal. Or a snow cone. Razor Fist on Twitter said the gum was like chewing a musket ball, but the ice cream bar itself was good. Yeah, it was okay. I put the gum balls in my bum myself, but, you know, if you chewed them and you tried to chew on them, that's on you guys. I put them in my ass, but, you know, had some fun. But, you know, I get it if you wanted to try to chew that shit, you know. So, breaking news, Iranian state TV reports that the head of the Revolutionary Guards has been killed. Israel has killed the head of the Iranian Guards. This is like World War I all over again. Did you guys read history? This is weird. It's like World War I, kind of. Iran's not going to have anybody left soon, you know? Not going to have much left. We really need a stimulus. We need a stimulus in this world, you know? Like, you know, nobody has anything. Send out the stimuluses, the stimuli. He's dead. Ahmed Haboud Habouboudeh. Israel. Man, how is Israel so powerfully crazy? How do they have this ability? Like, I mean, they're like small, aren't they? Like that. I mean, it's so weird. They're wild, Israel. Like, they are, like, ready to go. Like, they are just, like, they're hitting everybody with everything. All the time. I mean, granted, they were attacked first not that long ago, but I mean, like, they can respond, bro. They're like, they don't need us. Oh, they have the power of God. Okay, it could be that. The power of the small hat. Small country, small hat. Could be that. It could be part of the whole thing. History always repeats itself. Feels like it, doesn't it? What's up, Paperboy?
Shit bomb.
Oh, here comes a donation.
Hey Joe that wears a baseball hat backwards and got a cool voice like Howard Stern. If you wanna talk, come to my show, I'll pay big dollar. What's the matter, Joe? You don't want BGG dollar? Big dollar don't sound good to you?
What's the matter? It doesn't sound good to you? Fuck, I'll blow you already. Oh my God, bro. Oh man, I miss those days. What's the matter? What's the matter?
And pickle liquor that I'd like to just mention. There, Joe Cronin. Remember, we talked to him once because he was a Star Maker Bolin had him doing his show for a little while, and Bolin fired him because.
All right, first of all, let's set the record straight, right? You fucking four-eyed cunt. You talked to me.
Wow, I got to get that microphone back. That microphone sounds amazing. Like, I got to get that RE20 back. I sounded commanding with that microphone. No wonder I had a cool way of talking into the microphone. That microphone was good. Listen to that. All right, Daniel. Like, I've got the voice there.
Doing his show for a little while, and
Wait, RVD's wife is pregnant? We're back live, guys. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to BB, had to do a couple of things. And, I thought I found the Broken Lion thing. After all that time, guys, I thought I had it. Tennis Racket Jones. Hey, you talk about me, bro. I love that song. I want to play that song so bad. As soon as I find that, I'm playing it. Got a donation?
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
My Panthers played like retards, just like all of my Florida teams. They don't know how to get the job done when they look good. Is this really the Oilers are going to do? Is just win in overtime that is lame? We scored that fourth goal for nothing.
Yeah, dude, what is going on? 5-4 in overtime again. This is the third. Guys, I said this the other night. Didn't I say this? This is the third overtime of the series, right? Isn't the record 3 or 4? What's the record for overtimes in Stanley Cup Finals? 3. 8 Stanley Cup Finals games have gone to a third overtime. Edmonton Oilers being part of the longest game, which went to the third overtime in 1990. The Edmonton Oilers love overtime throughout their entire franchise career. So, guys, one more overtime and we break the record on hockey overtimes in the NHL Finals. It's pretty fucking crazy. Like, these games are sucking the life out of some people. They're just murdering people. Play that JD song, everybody, for Z-Pain. Not that one.
What's up, guys? It's me, it's JD, the coolest fucking guy in the YWC. I hate on Jake DeMarco, but I'm the fucking Mark, bro. Dave Rose took my girl away from me. I know you fucking talk about me, bro. Over there in Connecticut, live on your show. It's me, it's JD. I'm no longer around because Dave Rose struck my girlfriend and stretched her cunt out. I judge everybody from my basement suite, getting letters from my neighbors that I read on my stream. My minuscule dick's unable to please you, so I sit in my apartment and yell and demean you. I'm desperate and lonely, nobody loves me. I print off t-shirts with another pic of me so I can pass off my ego as a brand and distract y'all from the fact that I always fuck my cats.
Good Lord. Yep. Ugh. Oh boy. Israel strikes. Rising nuclear tensions. Explosions reported. It's going off. It's going down tonight. Just a nice little, just a good old-fashioned bombing going down. You'll love it. I guess it's getting pretty late. I'm supposed to be up early. But I kind of wanted to just go off tonight and keep it going. But 2 hours and 20 minutes, we did our hour. That's cool. But we did 2 hours. Probably because of Z-Pain, to be honest. Everybody should blow Z-Pain. He gave us, a second hour. We're going to end the show with riding on Cronin's dick. I know that. Kicking it with Roy is here. What's up, guys? Hit that like button, by the way. Did everybody hit the like button? Yeah, we got 100 likes. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. We're doing shit tonight. We're bringing it. Undertaker. Give me some of that Undertaker podcast. Now that WWE owns it, it's probably going to be a lot harder to get clips off
was
it,
like
to
a
be honest.
wounded seal, and you're like a great white shark, and you're just circling
Wounded
and
seal.
waiting for your
I
moment.
think everybody thinks of you.
We go to your mom and dad's house. We walk in, and I don't really think anything about it. We walk through the living room, and
Undertaker's being like more of a host than he's ever been on this podcast in this new episode. Now that WWE has bought the podcast, essentially, it seems. Undertaker is like being more like, hey guys, today we're talking about this. In the past, like he's sort of been like reluctant to take over the show and lets his sort of co-host sidekick guy do it. Like, and he's like, but just there, like he's like a entertainment fossil or something. But he is more interactive. Like it's my show, it's weird. But because there's got to be like a producer maybe now or something that he didn't have before, I suppose. Now that they've, I believe, purchased it. I don't know if that's true, but I think they probably have.
And my cousin Lee's in town.
Yes, your cousin Lee.
My dad's here.
Yes. Lee, who can fix and work on anything. Actually, your cousin Lee made the flag here for us.
That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said about him.
Well, yeah, it'd be the last two, I'm sure. But anyway, so they're all there. And I call to make sure the TV's good. And you said, yeah, it was really expensive, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was expensive.
So while you were gone.
At my expense.
Well,
well, that's okay. You got like $50 million, Undertaker. You'll be all right.
So while you were gone, we got the TV fixed. We, as in my dad and my cousin Lee. And in the meantime, my mom and I created an invoice where I don't know, what did we charge on that invoice? Like $975 per hour, something ridiculous.
Just for labor.
Just for labor.
Not
labor.
even
Not even parts.
including parts. I think the whole bill was almost $2,000.
Yeah, it was a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
What are they talking about? Like, this is what the podcast is? I don't know. Is the USA going to stop supporting Israel? Probably not. I mean, the people in the country, maybe. Probably not. I mean, I don't think that America, we don't really love the Iranian government, and I don't think we like what Israel's doing, but we don't like the Iran government either. Like, the Iranian government sucks, but the Israel government is doing weird shit too. Like, we really don't want to be involved, is what it is. Like, that's what I think America is like. Like, yeah, Israel's our buddies. Okay. We don't really like Iran. I don't really like that Israel is going really far in a war either. But okay, we're like, keep us out of that. Keep us out of that. That's kind of what America thinks. At least that's what I believe America thinks. I think there are some people that are like, fuck no, let's get him. And I think there are some people that are like, hell no, we don't support Israel. You know, I think there's some people that feel both of those ways. But I think the majority of people are just like, yeah, let's stay out of that. You know what I mean? Let's stay out of that shit. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Dude, there was a where's that Florida sheriff clip? I heard it earlier today. Oh my God, it's great. He was like, you'll be dead, graveyard dead.
All right. And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent.
This is so great. Yo, this Florida cop is fucking crazy, and I kind of like it until he kills some innocent person because he's weird, but we'll see. But this is gold.
I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs. You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order.
That guy's wild. I like graveyard dead. What other dead is there? You'll be graveyard dead.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Now, I have a question about this. Is this guy going to kill someone graveyard dead in the background? This guy? Is that guy going to kill someone graveyard dead? That guy looks like he is graveyard dead. Like, do you have any police officers that are under the age of 50 that work in this police department? I mean, do you have any young cops at all? Where are the other cops? Is there anybody under 35 years old that works as a cop? How old's this guy? 48? How old's this guy? He looks like he might be 48. How old's this guy? He fucking looks like he might be 50 something. Like, I mean, I like the words, I like the speech, but is your police staff graveyard dead? Fucking look old. Like, put a young guy up there at least. Or a black guy or something. The fuck? What's going on? Got to get some younger people working in that police department, brother. You're not going to be able to chase a goddamn soul down. Are you kidding me? Who are they going to go after? They're not going to catch a 19-year-old black guy who threw a brick at them. Or a white kid who's like 16. Or some Antifa skinny motherfucker who's like 21. You going to catch those people? I mean, maybe they're the higher-ups, I guess, but I guess the old guys are in charge. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I get that. But, man, I don't know, bro. You better get in better shape. You're going to catch anybody. But, yeah, we're still trying to see what else is happening in Israel and Iran tonight. It's not good news, it looks like. I mean, nobody you know. I don't know, bro. Nobody wants a part. Most of the Americans are just like, why? I don't want any of this. Israel targets Iranian nuclear sites. I mean, so there's been no update since the attack. The attack happened, and then that's been it. So nothing else has happened. Just what happened earlier. Crazy. It's weird because, you know, Donald Trump wanted Iran at the negotiating table with everybody, and then Israel does this. Donald Trump wants Ukraine and Russia to negotiate to end their war, and then Ukraine attacks Russia, and then Russia responds. It's like all these peaceful deals that Trump is trying to get to happen, and then his side is then becomes the aggressor first again. I'm not saying that Ukraine started the war, but I'm saying that, like, Trump is like, okay, we're going to be meeting, it's going to be figured out, and then Ukraine attacks Russia. And same thing with Israel and Iran and everybody, and then Israel attacks Iran. So it's like every time Trump is like, we're about to figure this out, somebody gets attacked. And then Trump has got to be sitting there like, well, what? What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Boomers don't want to hand over their fancy positions. Well, I mean, I don't blame them if they've gotten in that position their whole life. I mean, you know, but at a certain age, I mean, you don't have to hand over the position, but I mean, at least like bring out some younger people so it's not just the older guys. But I don't know. I mean, as you know, I'm gonna be in 10 years, I'm gonna be 50. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna be 50 years old. Actually, in 9 years. In 9 years, I'm gonna be 50. To me, that's crazy. I still feel like I'm 30. I feel like I'm stuck in 30 or 28 forever. I'll take 35 even. But 50 in 9 years. The fuck? Marco Rubio better not be lying. Well, Marco Rubio's weird. Sometimes he seems pretty good. Other times he seems maybe not. Not really sure. But time for the warmongers to come out. Nine detainees have escaped from the ICE facility with help of rioters blocking ICE agents from going after them. What? That's crazy. What? This is New York?
What the fuck? Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Oh, fuck no. Get back. Oh, bro.
Wait, how'd they get away if they're blocking the area?
I'm crashing your own car! Crashing your own fucking car!
You get the wrong car?
Ah! Yo, dumb as fuck crashing your own car, bro! Dumb as fuck! Get back! What are you doing? Get that out of here! What are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. Come on. Put it away. Bro. Innocent immigrant. Russia, come get us now.
Russia, take us now. Nuke us now. There'll never be a better time. Half of our country's taken over by who knows who. We're calling everybody Nazis. Everybody in America calls each other a Nazi. We're literally calling each other Nazis. The people calling us Nazis in our own country when we defeated the Nazis were not Nazis, but the half of our country thinks that everybody else is a Nazi in our country. This is the time to bomb us. Russia, I'm telling you, kill us now. We are fucking stupid. Half of our country calls each other Nazis. But that same group of people literally supports people that would support the Nazis. It makes no sense at fucking all. They also support Palestine. They love Palestine, but they think Trump supporters are anti-gay, homophobe, like Nazis. But they actually support people that would kill gay people. So, like, our country is retarded. We're all fucking moron retard people. Kill us, Russia. I'm telling you, Putin, you could never have a better time to take America. Kill me and blow me into pieces. I hate myself anyway. Come get us, Russia. Your country doesn't walk around the streets calling each other Nazis. That doesn't happen in Russia. There's a unity in Russia. You guys are like together. In America, it's a mess. So just kill us now. This experiment is over. Bomb us. Go ahead. Take us. Take me. Take us all out. Just nuke us all. And take the Midwest. I don't know. You know, take the seaboard out. Both of them. And then just take the Midwest. I don't know what to tell you, Russia. But clearly time is now. The time is now, for sure. I don't see I still don't see any other news. Yeah, I don't see any other news. I was trying to find more news and more info, but I'm excited for Spaceballs too. Rick Moranis will be coming out of retirement to reprise his role as Darth Helmet in Spaceballs. We couldn't get him in Ghostbusters, but we got him in Spaceballs. And guys, how about what's his face? The director of Spaceballs. Dude, what's oh god, why am I can't oh my god. Why can't I think about this? God damn it, he's in Israel. Mel Brooks, 98 years old at the end of the trailer, guys. Mel Brooks looks so good. Like, I mean, what this guy has got to be drinking baby children in Hollywood. Mel Brooks has got to be drinking baby blood or something. I mean, is he even going to live to see this? The Schwartz Awakens in 2027. The Schwartz Awakens. And look at Mel Brooks. Oh my God, bro. 98-year-old Mel Brooks. I will eat cum to be like this. 98 years old. Watch this.
Be with you. Schwartz, may the Schwartz be with you. Do the fans want. But instead, when
this is crazy.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie.
Bro, that's a 98-year-old guy. I want to know that him and Dick Van Dyke are sucking the same Dick Dyke baby children to get in this type of shape, okay? All right? Mel Brooks and Dick Van Dyke are sucking the dicks of Dyke's babies because they are in unbelievable shape. I mean, these guys are wild. Mel Brooks is better shape than Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke is in great shape, is in great, like, in a situation, but Mel Brooks is on another level. I don't know what the hell those motherfuckers put in menorahs, but maybe it's the blood of Gaza. I don't know. But, man, they look good. Unbelievable. How do they look that good? Now, it's not even how is he alive. It's not even how is he alive. How is he speaking on that level? How is Mel Brooks like, everybody's been waiting for it. Spaceballs 2, here it is. You're excited, we're excited, and now you're going to get it. You'd be like, what? You would think Mel Brooks at this age would be like, we're bringing back the wonderful Spaceballs. That's... Dude, Patrick Stewart sounds like that. Patrick Stewart's like, what, 84 or something? Patrick Stewart's like, we are bringing back Spaceballs. Like Patrick Stewart is having trouble at 80, right? Mel Brooks is like, the Schwartz is coming. Like, he's like ready to go. He's like, this guy could do a fucking radio show at this point. It's unbelievable. Stan Lee only lived to 95. Yeah. Stan Lee was pretty good, but I think they hit it a little bit on him. Because he'd be like, I'm Stan Lee, and this was my movie, my comic books, my movie. I get all the credit. I'm Stan Lee. That he was like that, which was like, I would say a step behind Mel Brooks, right? Like Stan Lee was in pretty decent shape, but he did break down towards the end, and he did speak slower, But Mel Brooks, he's up. Did they give him a maybe some kind of a tranquilizer or something? I don't know. Yeah, no, they're saying that Rick Moranis is reprising the role. I don't think they would have done it without Rick Moranis. That's the thing. Rick Moranis is coming back. That's the whole thing. Blazing Saddles 2? Anyone? How can you do Blazing Saddles, though, without Gene Wilder? You can't really do that, can you? I guess that would be like a whole... I don't think that could work. Maybe, yeah, it could work in a different way, I guess, but... Give me The Princess Bride, too. Amazing how long Jews get rich and live long. Oh, yeah. Like Larry David. Bump, a bump, a bump. How can you do Spaceballs without Barf? That's a great point. He'll probably be dead. You know what would be funny? You know what would be really funny? Barf is dead. Right? So, Lone Star has a new sidekick. Puke. All right? They got to bring back Pizza the Hut. Yeah, there's no Joan Rivers. That's true. Get Fran Dresser. Fran Dresser can play the new robot. Get Fran Dresser as a new robot voice, and you get you bring back Pizza the Hut. And then you have, there's no Barf, so we have to have Puke. And yeah, it'll be great. Mel Brooks can do it. You know what? I'm gonna go watch Spaceballs tonight. That's it, guys. We ain't found shit. And that's Tuvok from Star Trek. I never knew that. I found that out recently. I had no idea that was Tim Russ, the guy that yells with the comb. What about you? What have you found? We ain't found shit. Bro, that's Tim Russ. I didn't know that. Fucking Tuvok is in Spaceballs. Had no idea. From Star Trek Voyager. I had no idea. Crazy. No John Candy, no Bill Pullman. Wait a minute, why wouldn't there be a Bill Pullman? What's wrong with Bill Pullman? Why can't Bill Pullman do it? Is he sick or something? It says Bill Pullman, Rick Moranis, all returning for new Spaceballs movie. I don't know who these other two guys are. People are. Oh, it's a girl. Bill Pullman, Rick Moranis returning. Kiki Palmer, maybe she's playing like the female since like they're gonna like mirror what Star Wars did to make fun of it. I don't know. Lewis Pullman. Who's Lewis Pullman? Is that Bill Pullman's kid or something? So they're all coming back. That's crazy. So they've probably got the script and they're ready to film. And they probably won't film until... They're probably not ready to film until the end of the year or the beginning of spring. So if they film in spring, it would make sense why it's a 2027 release. So, you know. Interesting. So yeah, Bill Pullman will be in it. Pretty cool. Guys, hit that like button. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. We got the Iranian terrorist attacked tonight by the Israel terrorists. And America just sitting back watching. Everybody sitting back watching. Want to shout out to Z-Pain because Z-Pain really brought the $40 big one tonight. And that's about it, brothers. I don't know how many more days we have left doing streams with you guys. Or how many more weeks I can last treading the water I am treading. I don't know how much more internet service I'm going to have and how much more electric I'll have, but we're going to try to be there to do this stream. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. And, of course, Saturday night, assuming everything is all good and I can stream. I'll do it from my phone if not, maybe. Or we'll use the hotspot again. That happened a month ago? We had to use a hotspot. I used a hotspot. People said it was a little disconnected, but it wasn't too bad using my phone's hotspot. We'll see what happens. Saturday night, either way, we're going to try to be live. Saturday night for Monetize This. Be here for Monetize This. Saturday night, tomorrow night, Friday night, a little bit of SmackDown and just whatever we want to talk about maybe Friday night. And that's about it, man. Everybody, feel free to click the like button on the way out. And thank you guys for being here tonight, hanging out. See you tomorrow.
Planning on Cronin's day. Planning on Cronin's day. Planning on Cronin's day. Planning on Cronin's day. I'll lay you around and on Cronin's day. Planning on Cronin's day. Even though your own show is shit.
All you dick-riding fucks with your minuscule channels, all you humping Cronin's vids like an army of camels. Sit and copy your shit, make your own Monetize This. You got 13 subscribers, now you're starting to Twitch. You got the same mic and setup, stop riding his dick. You got the same Skype setup, who you trying to kid? Get your own fucking gimmick, intellectual property. You're trying to pass Joe like he's going Monopoly. You want me making $200, you're getting fucked by the long cock attendance Racket Jones. Come fuck with me, you're taking your take, and you never give it back. Sitting hitting on the same 6 women in the chat.
I'll lay you around and on Cronin's dick. Even though your own show
I got something to
is
say.
shit.
Chris Peeps is about as real as a spray tan. Face looking like it's grazed by a rape van. You done fucked up, cuck butt, you suck butt, your cunt's bloody, you dumb fuck, and your mom's a slut. And while I'm at it, fuck you leech, motherfuckers. Hope these words leave you shitting in your sheets, motherfuckers. You all corny little bitches, this is beef, motherfuckers. Watch me beat, meat, skeet, skeet, skeet on your mothers. Starting to think Joe Cronin should start charging admission for all the people that are riding on his dick these days. Fuck. Get your own ideas.
I'll lay you around and on Cronin's dick. Even though your own show is shit.
Fuck your ass.
The Joseph bombing someone again. The Joseph bombing someone again. The small hats are back. The small hats are whack. The whole Middle East is full of murder. I hate religion. Bombs be dropping, guns be popping. This shit's crazy. I've had enough. The Joseph bombing someone again. The Joseph bombing someone again. The Joseph bombing someone again. The Joseph bombing someone